Is it possible to turn this car into a full-on house? I have to rip everything out of my car so I can fit a sink, a fridge and a bar. Not only that, I'm going to be camping in it the next 24 hours. So I continued to remove the 2 front seats of the car. Each seat had a set of 4 bolts which I had to remove with this thingy. Both of these car seats actually acted as really comfy camping chairs, so that was also a bonus. So last month, June, I turned 25 and it gave me a really weird feeling because technically I'm halfway to 50. And that really got me thinking about my goals and achievements in life. Let's just start to get out. I started this channel 5 years ago and I've seen people achieve insane milestones and life goals. This thought has got me quite overwhelmed. I feel like I've impacted no one's lives and made no progress, and this has kind of gotten me a bit overwhelmed. So yeah, I just wanted to clear my head, get away from things. And I haven't been camping for a while, and now because I'm doing YouTube, I might as well just turn my car into a house. Anyways, here's a cute dog that randomly came up to me and said hello. We got a fridge, water, kiddie pool, a shitty sink, padding for the bed, electricity, a stove, entertainment, clothes, storage, and the rest of my bed. This area is where I'm going to be doing the kitchen. I have to put a sink, a fridge, and a stove in. I literally had to build a sink from scratch. This was genuinely the best thing I could find, along with that massive Tupperware. I've got my sink. I just need to figure out how I can drain this properly. I realized I had a knife that I could heat up on the stove that I brought to make a hole in the middle of the sink so it could drain properly. Time to install the fridge. So this is my fridge. Massive ass fridge that I'm going to be using the entire night, and it's going to be part of my bed. Got water. The only thing keeping this thing cold is this ice brick. Veggies, sauces, an egg, noodles, 2 chops, tomato, and an onion. I also bought plants to make the car feel more homey, as well as a few posters. So what I'm going to do with these posters is, I kind of forgot my curtains at home. I'm going to use the posters as curtains and stick them on all the windows and stuff. Also, I need to find a place to put these plants. This is basically my kitchen. I've got a plate, got a stove, I've got a pan, I have another plate, bratong, knife to murder people with, knife and fork, a big cutting board. I'm gonna cook on the fridge, which is basically my cook station. I'm hungry. Not only did the stove keep sliding around, I also realized that I was cooking next to a poster which could easily catch a light. I didn't bring oil. It's gonna stick to the pan and burn. Even though it was sliding around a little, I was actually enjoying myself. Oh shit, I need to put spices on. This is actually pretty f***ing cool. I basically got a kitchen in my car. I need to open like a window. Okay, I am now cooking here because that was being way too unstable. Unstable. Look at that, nice and very bland. Holy f***. Pretty good. I also didn't realize that I got a spicy 2-minute noodles pack, so I was dying. My idea is I'm gonna have the bed here. My head's gonna be there, and then the rest I'm gonna lie like that. And yay, it's gonna be right next to the kitchen. Okay, so this is basically the cushioning. So I decided to lay these down just so that the bed would feel like an actual bed instead of segments of a car seat and a boot. It's not terrible. There's one side of the bed complete, and then that side, good f***ing luck. It's either gonna be a really sleep or a beautiful sleep. The next thing I'm gonna do, this kind of makes me feel so homey when I'm in my room, and that is LED lights, mate. I've got a whole lot of LED strips and a remote. I'm gonna put them all around the car. I could only put them halfway around the car as they weren't long enough to reach all the way. 3, 2, 1. Half seconds there. That is pretty f***ing cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's pretty f***ing cool, if I'm being honest with you. This being your little home, you can move around wherever you want to. You can shit on the floor. I can do blue. I can do red. I can do green. What do you know? I added the monitor on the fridge and the PlayStation on top of the storage unit. This is my crib. This is my crib. This is my crib. This is my entertainment. Below it is the kitchen where the fridge is. That's also the kitchen. This is my cupboard where I keep my clothes. There's my water. Some plants. We got our power source at the bottom there. We got our sink. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna clear my head. Play some games. There's just something about sitting in my car in the middle of nowhere, being able to still live like I'm in an apartment that just hit different. It also just gave me some weird sense of freedom. This is definitely one of the coolest things I've ever done. For sure. I got quite into my game, so I ended up playing pretty late into the night. Morning. Yesterday was so cold. This morning was so cold. I hope you guys slept well. First things first, I'm going to show you my morning routine. First thing I do is tidy up my room. I then make my massive bed. After that, I get started on the dishes, seeing as I needed a pan to cook my breakfast in. I didn't have any energy last night to clean anything. I forgot to bring soap and I forgot to bring a scrubber, so I just boiled fucking hot water and we're just going to have to deal with it. Dirty pig. Nice hair.
Everybody trying to get my money, does that mean I'm a manifestation is coming? Does that mean I'm about to get my blessings in abundance? I can see that I'm putting pressure on and now they running, that's okay, that's fine with me. No snakes in my grass, my snakes wanna ride with me.
So I got kind of distracted by the soccer ball I bought and I tried to chip it into these steel bins multiple times. So that led me to a path that I decided to go exploring down. I thought this would have been a little nice river, but it literally stinks like shit. I wanted to do a cold dip or a cold plunge, but I'll probably get some brain-eating amoeba. But it does look pretty sick. Yeah, I ended up walking quite far. Cool tree. Pretty sure I can do parkour on that. I then ended my exploration and refueled with a banging breakfast. I got a giant kiddie pool so I can bath or shower in, which means I have to remove all this stuff now. Yay! So once I assembled the pool, I realized that it was actually way too big for the car. I've got a sneaking suspicion that this is gonna not be very nice. There was supposed to be legs that you add on. Look at the state of that. It doesn't even fit in the car. They're like things poking me everywhere. Plan is, I've got this bottle of water and I've got this dishwash soap that we used earlier, which is actually body wash. And I didn't bring a scrub, so I'm going to use my hands. That's freezing. Okay. Oh, I left my towel outside. Anyway, washing my body in my car, sitting in shit. I wanted to fill this whole, I didn't wet any of my arm. I wanted to fill this whole thing with 25 liters of water. Just don't do this ever if you somehow think about it. I could have easily done this outside or made some makeshift shower. You know, one thing I realized since I've been here is that despite me not being where I want to be in terms of my achievements and stuff, you guys have been so supportive over 5 years. It's actually insane. All the comments, all the positive messages, all the encouragement has driven me to keep going. So if you're ever feeling lost in life, remember that there are always people around you who are more than happy to support your dreams and goals.